dear old dad, and he's sitting there reading the comics, trying to be just like him. And yeah, adults read books, so kids read the comic books. You know what I mean? But with me being a 90s kid, it is definitely the animated cartoons that around, my age, my time started dominating the television airwaves and stuff. We got my generation saw the birth of Cartoon Network. We saw the surge of the Disney channels and Nickelodeon. We had we were the first channel to have like strictly just programming for kids. A lot of times by kids, with the supervision of adults, of course. And that was just one of the most awesome things ever. I got to see the birth of Cartoon Network. I was there the day that Cartoon Network started. I watched the first full day of Cartoon Network totally by accident, and it was awesome. I remember the lineup. It was I think it was Pirates of the Dark Blackwater. I think that was the name of that show. Pirates of the Blackwater or Pirates of the Dark Water, and then they played an episode of Thundercats. And then they played the very first episode of Dexter's Laboratory. I never forget it because the first time I heard Dexter say, "Dee, get out of my laboratory," I lost my mind. I couldn't stop laughing. I think I was like 5 or 6 years old at the time, but I remember watching the first day of Cartoon Network and not realizing that's what it was. I didn't realize that was the first day of Cartoon Network until I grew up and I was Googling it later and realized, oh wow, I remember that day. I remember the first day of Cartoon Network, and we got for kids by kids programming. And I just want I wanted to touch on that because on the next episode, it'll be the Christmas episode, the episode right after Christmas. So we'll be diving into Christmas presents, ultimate Christmas memories, and because everybody knows that Christmas is nerdgasm central. Like all the most expensive nerd gear that you're gonna be getting, you're gonna be wanting to purchase it around Christmas time because that's when all of the best stuff comes out and all the most cutting edge technology tends to be made. And so on next episode we'll be getting into nerdgasm after Christmas. And I'll also be diving into a little bit more about Bitcoins. Like I said, I'll be trying to drop a little bit on Bitcoins every episode. And then I'm going to tell you guys about my personal, one of my personal favorite, nerd nomenclature series, which is, of course, the Dragon Ball Z series. So, you know what I'm saying? I'll be touching on that. But you got to tune in to the next episode in order to hear it all. So this has been Spayce, and this was episode 2 of Urban Nerd Weekly, man. Thanks you guys for listening. I love you. Appreciate. Please, like I said, hit that subscribe on your boy, whether it be on, follow me on your social networks. So subscribe to Urban Nerd Weekly. Like I said, you could do it on iTunes, Google Play Music, of course on SoundCloud, also available on Stitcher. Any pretty much any music directory you could think of, you could pretty much search Urban Nerd. I mean, not music directly, podcast directory you could think of. Search Urban Nerd Weekly and shit pop on right on up, man. And thank you in advance for subscribing. Had to swallow so much because I just realized how much talking I was doing. But you know what I'm saying? I'll see you guys. I'll hear you. Well, you guys will hear me. Man, you know what I mean. Next Tuesday, 11:30 a.m. I'll see you guys later. SpaceWasHere.com. 2580 Gate. I'm out. CloudFactoryAudibles.wordpress.com.